This is the house that Kamurai built. Time to get started.
Hi there, welcome to the house Kamurai built. I'm Kamurai, and this week has been things. I have been plagued by Nurgle for the past, 3 weeks or so. Not so much that I could actually take any time off work, but enough to be just kind of generally annoying to make me want to fall asleep early. Like last night, I tried to watch Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I came home 5-ish maybe, ate some leftover pizza, and fell asleep watching the movie before 7. Didn't even feel the need to get up and put the pizza box away. Just literally closed it up and slid it off the foot of the bed. And the cats got in it, but there wasn't anything in it, so no big deal. I was that tired. But the weather is just being an asshole. Stop being an asshole. Like right now it's raining, and I was gonna go out and run around in Africa for a film, and it was nice weather yesterday, but Georgia can't decide to make up its mind about what it wants to do, and all the weather changing is causing me to be sick, and it's just irritating as all hell. So I'm sick, I'm fat, I don't feel physically well or comfortable even, and even just during this, I've taken a couple sharp intakes, and my chestal area, or backdal area rather, is not feeling the best, and I don't know if my pneumonia's coming back or what, but my option really is just to keep the apartment warm and try to stay out of the cold as much as possible so I don't get the snifflies and sleepies and deaths. My big life change thing is coming along just fine. I can't talk about it just yet, but it's going to be a thing I can probably talk about next week. It's just been growing on me. It's going to end up being a very stressful thing, bordering on depressing. You never have enough time for anything, and I usually like to prepare for major life events in 6 months to a year ahead of time. But hey, that's life. I'm realizing more and more I have crap in my house. I'm trying my best to kind of organize things and make boxes of stuff so I can go through and be like, why do I have this? You, what are you? Right there, you can't see it, I'm not going to show you, but there's a postal box full of spare wood from 2x4s and stuff I cut when we were making tables and things from a year and a half ago, if not more than that. Because I was like, oh, why would I want to throw these pieces of wood away? Why would you want to keep them? I moved them from a different living space to here, and I'm very much determined not to do that when my lease is up in April. I do not want to be moving just stupid nonsense. I very much decided that I'm going to go into, I have some duffel bags full of old clothes and stuff, and I'm going to make some donations and just get rid of them. It's the same as throwing it out, except maybe it'll go to some kind of use. And while I am kind of worried about my last name being on some of this stuff, I'll probably just take a permanent marker and be like, "Ugh." And that was mostly from when I was in the Army, and you had to have your name on crap because everything looks the same, and if you don't, people steal your crap and then write their name on it. So little appreciation for so many people, I gotta tell you. And yeah, that was reaffirmed today, my hatred of people driving around today. It's raining, you can barely see because all the rain splashing up off the ground even. Just no one had their lights on. I take that back. About half the people had their lights on. And you just driving either crazy or way too slow at the wrong time. So you just screwing up all sorts of traffic so no one can get in. Because when you slow down to let somebody ahead of you, that doesn't work. No one can figure out. They just think you're going to hit them, so they don't go. Or at least me, I don't go, because I think you're going to hit me. I always try to go in behind somebody. So if you really want to let somebody in, speed up so you can create a gap behind you, and that's the safe way to get in. For the other person. Not you, because you're speeding up to let them in behind you. And anytime you're trying to get over, you don't get in front of somebody, you get behind them. It's the safe way to do it. It's the way to make sure that you aren't the one being hit, even if something does go wrong. As self-serving as people are, it's amazing that, they just feel that need of self-importance that they put away the idea that they're riding around in 2,000 pounds of metal and fuel and crap, and they just want to, I need to get to the store to buy some crack, or bath salts, whatever you people buy. I don't know. So that's a short angry rant that I probably shouldn't have done. I finally get to film on a Thursday to post on Friday again, and I'm going to try to keep that up. Hopefully that sticks the next couple weeks, and I'm going to minimize some of my YouTubing, I think, over the next couple weeks to make room for a couple things, but hopefully I'll still get the vlogs done weekly. I'm going to try to stick with We Are Movie Club and Harry Movie Club, and maybe not so much SourceFed because they're assholes anyways. Though I'm not leaving that at all. Very well may come back next week because they picked something good this weekend. Doing Ghostbusters again did not interest me, so I didn't do it. And if you're watching this and we don't agree on that situation and you're happy with them calling you booger or whatever it is they feel like, because you're saying, like, I don't want input, that's fine if you're already happy. You really don't have anything to say on it because you're happy with what's going on. If someone else is complaining, don't tell them they don't have the right to complain. Be like, I disagree with you, I'm happy with my tag. And that's really as far as you could take it. And you don't even need that because that's the existing thing. It's like, hey, because silence is consent, right? All the stupid, weird rape laws. But I encourage you, start putting a watermark on your videos in the bottom right corner or something. Just to do it, to mark it as your property even. And see what happens. It's one of those silly things, is that if everyone just went like, hey, look, here's how it is, just talk to me so I can okay my rights to your video, and like they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. It's a lot better solution than me loading 1,000 videos of cats and then attaching the hashtags to it to steal their hashtags, because they don't own those hashtags. I can do whatever I want with that hashtag. I can put it on a bunch of porn and then upload it to Twitter. And that'll be fun. Never really wanted to do that. Never wanted to be mean. I wanted to open a dialogue and be like, hey, I feel like you're obstructing our rights as far as YouTube is concerned, because YouTube extends copyright to you for your videos and properties. And they are required, especially since they're monetizing their videos, to get that sort of consent. If you showed up on, I don't know, a news channel or any type of normal television, you wouldn't be able to be on there without having signed a release form. But for some reason, because it's YouTube, and because they think that they're cooler than everyone else, they get to get away with it? No. But there are options and there are avenues, none of which I want to pursue. I'd rather it just be fixed, because that's nonsense. But I digress. Nobody wants to hear that. But this is my space. This is my angry little circle, and I can do whatever I want in it, to include not wear pants. But unfortunately, like Steven, I don't have any fancy glass in this background to like show off my butt and just be like, yeah, you like it. And it works better if I have a full body shot. Eventually, I'm going to strike this set and I'm going to redo it so that I'll probably have like 3 bookcases, and then I'll be able to display a lot more stuff. Because I have a little bit more than this I could display, not a whole lot, but more importantly, I could take stuff like this. Oh, sorry, Daniel. And like actually face that out on the shelf. Things like that. More importantly, if I do it right, then I can actually do a bigger shot, and I don't have to worry about trying to crop my head into the thing. And like, so going from like nipples, I guess it's about nipples to hat. Yeah, that's about right. But then I slouch down a little bit so that my hat's in frame. And I guess my nipples are just below. Nipples, 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 nipples. Nipples, 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 nipples. And that's your nipple dance for the day. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna get off here because I got other shit to do. That's it for me. I'm Cameron. If you don't like me, bite me. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.